Welcome to Rome, the eternal city that's constantly reinventing itself. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the streets of Rome, where history and modernity dance in perfect harmony. You'll discover the secret spots where ancient ruins and cutting-edge architecture stand side by side, and how Romans have mastered the art of living in the present while honoring the past. We'll explore the surprising ways technology is breathing new life into ancient landmarks and uncover modern attractions that rival the Colosseum in excitement. Yes, they exist. As we wander through Rome's vibrant neighborhoods, you'll see firsthand how this incredible city's culture seamlessly blends tradition with innovation. Let's dive in and uncover the magic of Rome, where the past and present collide in the most spectacular way. Rome, often called the Eternal City, is a place where history isn't just remembered, it's lived. For over 2.5 millennia, this city has been at the center of Western civilization. From its humble beginnings as a small Latin village to becoming the heart of one of the ancient world's greatest empires, Rome's historical significance cannot be overstated. The Roman Empire's influence on art, architecture, law, language, and governance continues to shape our world today. As you walk through Rome's streets, you're literally treading on layers of history. The Colosseum, an enduring symbol of ancient Roman engineering and entertainment, has stood for nearly 2,000 years. The Roman Forum, once the beating heart of the empire, still whispers tales of great orators and pivotal decisions that shape the course of history. And let's not forget the Pantheon, with its magnificent dome that has inspired architects for centuries. But Rome isn't just a city frozen in time. While it cherishes its past, it also embraces the future with open arms. Today's Rome is a vibrant, modern European capital that pulses with energy and innovation. Sleek metro lines run beneath ancient cobblestone streets, carrying locals and tourists alike to their destinations. In the EUR district, you'll find striking examples of 20th and 21st century architecture that rival the grandeur of ancient monuments. The modern side of Rome is equally captivating. It's a city of cutting-edge fashion, where designer boutiques sit comfortably alongside traditional craftsmen's workshops. It's a hub of contemporary art with galleries and installations that challenge and inspire. And it's a place where culinary traditions are both honored and reinvented, with innovative chefs putting new spins on classic Roman dishes. As we delve deeper into Rome's dual nature, perhaps nowhere is the contrast between old and new more striking than in its architecture. The city's skyline is a captivating blend of ancient domes and modern skyscrapers, creating a visual timeline that spans millennia. One of the most iconic examples of this architectural juxtaposition can be found at the Altar of the Fatherland, also known as the Victor Emmanuel II Monument. This colossal white marble structure, built in the early 20th century, stands in stark contrast to the ancient Roman ruins of the Forum that lie just behind it. As you stand at this spot, you can literally see 2,000 years of architectural history in a single glance. Another fascinating example is the Arapazis Museum. Here, a 2,000-year-old altar dedicated to peace is housed within a sleek, modern glass and steel structure designed by American architect Richard Meyer. The transparent walls of the museum allow the ancient altar to be visible from the street, creating a dialogue between Rome's past and present. But Rome's modern architecture isn't just about contrast, it's also about innovation. Take, for example, the Maxwell Museum, designed by Zaha Hadid. This stunning contemporary art museum, with its fluid lines and dynamic spaces, demonstrates that Rome continues to be at the forefront of architectural design, just as it was 2 millennia ago. The EUR district, short for Esposizione Universale Roma, offers another perspective on Rome's more recent architectural history. Originally planned in the 1930s for a World's Fair, this area features striking examples of fascist-era architecture alongside more recent additions. The stark white Palazzo della Civiltà Italiana, known as the Square Colosseum, stands as a modern counterpoint to its ancient namesake. Even Rome's ancient structures are being reimagined for the modern era. The Domus Aurea, Nero's opulent golden palace, now hosts virtual reality tours that allow visitors to see the ruins as they would have looked in their prime. This blend of ancient architecture and cutting-edge technology epitomizes Rome's ability to honor its past while embracing the future. As we've seen, Rome is a city where the past and present coexist in remarkable harmony. But it's not just about visual contrasts. Technology is playing an increasingly crucial role in preserving and enhancing Rome's ancient treasures. One of the most exciting developments is the use of 3D mapping and laser scanning to create incredibly detailed digital models of ancient structures. At the Colosseum, for instance, archaeologists have used these technologies to uncover hidden chambers and passageways, revealing secrets of this ancient amphitheater that have been buried for centuries. These digital models not only aid in preservation efforts, but also allow for non-invasive study of fragile structures. Augmented reality, AR, is another game changer in how we experience Rome's historical sites. Imagine standing in the Roman Forum, holding up your smartphone or tablet, and watching as the ruined temples and government buildings are digitally reconstructed before your eyes. This technology allows visitors to see these ancient wonders as they once stood in their full glory, providing a vivid connection to the past that was previously impossible. Virtual reality, VR, takes this immersive experience a step further. At sites like the Baths of Caracalla, visitors can don VR headsets and be transported back to the 3rd century AD. You can walk through the massive bathing complex as it would have appeared 1,800 years ago, complete with gleaming marble surfaces, intricate mosaics, and the hustle and bustle of ancient Roman life. It's an extraordinary way to understand not just how these places looked, but how they were used and experienced by the people of the time. Even the Vatican, a city-state steeped in tradition, has embraced technology to enhance its visitor experience. The Sistine Chapel, one of the world's most famous artistic treasures, now benefits from a state-of-the-art LED lighting system. This system not only illuminates Michelangelo's frescoes with unprecedented clarity, but also helps preserve the artwork by reducing heat and UV exposure. Beyond just enhancing the visitor experience, technology is crucial in the ongoing battle to preserve Rome's ancient monuments. Advanced monitoring systems use sensors to detect minute changes in the structures, alerting conservators to potential issues before they become critical. At the Trevi Fountain, for example, a network of over 100 sensors constantly monitors the monument's stability, helping to prevent damage and guide restoration efforts. These technological innovations aren't just about preservation and education, they're about making history accessible to everyone. Virtual tours allow people from all over the world to explore Rome's wonders without leaving their homes. For those with mobility issues, VR and AR can provide access to areas of ancient sites that might otherwise be out of reach. Now that we've explored how Rome's ancient landmarks are embracing the future, let's turn our attention to the people who call this extraordinary city home. The modern Roman lifestyle is a fascinating blend of age-old traditions and contemporary influences, creating a unique culture that's both deeply rooted in history and thoroughly modern. At first glance, Rome might seem like a living museum, but spend some time here and you'll discover a vibrant, dynamic city where the past and present coexist in surprising harmony. Take a stroll through the trendy Monte neighborhood and you'll see young Romans sipping espresso at sleek cafes nestled between centuries-old buildings. This is where you'll find vintage boutiques and artisanal gelaterias alongside traditional trattorias that have been serving the same dishes for generations. One of the most striking aspects of Roman life is how effortlessly locals balance their rich cultural heritage with the demands of modern living. The famous Italian concept of dolce far niente The sweetness of doing nothing is still very much alive in Rome. But it's been adapted for the 21st century. You'll see business people in sharp suits taking leisurely lunch breaks, savoring their pasta and wine before returning to their high-tech offices. It's a reminder that in Rome, taking time to enjoy life's pleasures isn't a luxury. It's an essential part of the culture. Speaking of food, Roman cuisine is a perfect example of how the city balances tradition and innovation. Classic dishes like cacio e pepe or supplì are still beloved staples, but you'll also find chefs putting creative spins on these traditional recipes. Visit a contemporary Roman restaurant and you might discover a deconstructed carbonara or a vegan version of the classic Roman artichoke dish, carciofi alla romana. It's a culinary scene that honors its roots while constantly pushing boundaries. Religion, too, reflects this blend of old and new. While Rome remains the heart of the Catholic Church, the city's spiritual landscape is increasingly diverse. You'll find yoga studios and meditation centers not far from ancient basilicas, reflecting a growing interest in Eastern spirituality among younger Romans. Yet even as practices evolve, the underlying values of community and reflection remain constant. Perhaps nowhere is the balance between tradition and modernity more evident than in Rome's festivals and celebrations. Take the Festa dei Noantri in Trastevere, a centuries-old religious festival that now incorporates live music, street food, and artisanal markets. Or consider how Romans have embraced Halloween, a relatively new import, and made it their own, often celebrating in the atmospheric settings of the city's ancient catacombs. As we continue our journey through Rome, let's explore how the city's attractions, both ancient and modern, reflect the enduring influence of religion and traditional customs on Roman life. In Rome, the sacred and the secular have coexisted for millennia, creating a unique tapestry of experiences for both residents and visitors. Let's start with the Vatican, the heart of the Roman Catholic Church, and a city-state within Rome itself. St. Peter's Basilica, with its magnificent dome designed by Michelangelo, stands as a testament to the enduring power of faith and art. But the Vatican isn't frozen in time. The recently renovated Vatican museums showcase how modern technology can enhance our appreciation of ancient treasures. Interactive displays and virtual reality experiences now sit alongside timeless masterpieces, offering new ways to engage with religious history. Just a short walk from the Vatican, you'll find yourself in Trastevere, a neighborhood that perfectly encapsulates Rome's blend of old and new. Here, ancient churches like Santa Maria in Trastevere, with its glittering 12th century mosaics, stand alongside hip cocktail bars and contemporary art galleries. On summer evenings, the squares come alive with a mix of traditional street performers and modern musicians, creating a lively atmosphere that bridges centuries. But Rome's religious landscape extends far beyond Christianity. The Great Synagogue of Rome, with its distinctive square dome, is a center of Jewish life in the city. Its museum offers a poignant look at the long history of Rome's Jewish community, one of the oldest in Europe. Nearby in the Jewish ghetto, you can sample traditional Roman Jewish dishes like carciofi alla Judea, Jewish-style artichokes, in restaurants that have been serving these specialties for generations. For a taste of ancient Roman religious practices, visit the Pantheon. Once a temple to all Roman gods, now a Christian church, it's a perfect example of how Rome adapts and reuses its ancient structures. Stand beneath its oculus, the open-air hole in the dome, and you'll feel connected to the Romans who stood in the same spot 2,000 years ago, marveling at this architectural wonder. But Rome's spiritual life isn't all about grand monuments. Throughout the city, you'll find small shrines tucked into street corners, often dedicated to the Madonna or local saints. These Madonnelle are a cherished part of Rome's religious folk tradition, often adorned with fresh flowers placed by local residents. It's a reminder that in Rome, the sacred is woven into the fabric of everyday life. When it comes to traditional customs, few are as beloved as the Roman passeggiata. As the workday ends, Romans of all ages take to the streets for a leisurely stroll, often along the elegant Via del Corso or in picturesque piazzas like Piazza Navona. It's a time to see and be seen, to catch up with friends, and to indulge in a gelato or an aperitivo. This daily ritual is a living link to the ancient Roman concept of the forum as a place for social interaction and public life. Food, of course, plays a central role in Roman customs and social life. Traditional dishes like pasta alla carbonara or saltimbocca alla romana are more than just meals. They're a connection to history and a source of local pride. But Rome's food scene is also evolving. Visit the Mercato Centrale Roma, a modern food hall in the refurbished Termini station, and you'll find gourmet interpretations of classic Roman street food alongside traditional vendors. It's a delicious example of how Rome honors its culinary heritage while embracing contemporary trends. Even Rome's famous fountains blend ancient customs with modern life. The Trevi Fountain, a Baroque masterpiece, still draws crowds to participate in the tradition of tossing a coin over their shoulder to ensure a return to Rome. But today, the coins are collected and donated to charity, turning an ancient superstition into a force for modern good. As night falls, Rome's dual nature becomes even more apparent. Ancient monuments are illuminated, creating a breathtaking backdrop for the city's vibrant nightlife. In areas like Testaccio, trendy clubs occupy repurposed industrial spaces, while in Centro Storico, you might find yourself sipping cocktails in a Renaissance palazzo-turned-boutique hotel. What becomes clear as we explore Rome is that the city's attractions, whether ancient or modern, are not mere relics or entertainment venues. They are living, breathing parts of a culture that has been continuously evolving for over 2 millennia. In Rome, every street corner, every piazza, every meal is an opportunity to connect with a rich tapestry of traditions while participating in the ongoing story of this eternal city. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more travel stories. With that said, thanks for watching. And until next time, keep exploring.